All right, it is time for Gavin's viewer time slot for the 87 cars. And we're at Nashville Superspeedway at night because they actually released this or updated it with night lighting. Can't remember which, but unlike Atlanta and Lucas Oil, we get night lighting here. So, kind of weird for the 87s to be at a large track with night lighting, but should be fine. Obviously not going to be a hot track, tear up tires, but the tires don't wear very much anyways. I've got all my fuel numbers set. I know how long a pit stop takes. It's about 37 seconds for a pit stop at halfway. I assume that's 4 tires. And then we've got 70 laps is what you can do pushing the car, or pushing the car as fast as I can push it. But you've got 76 laps if you're clutching the entire time. And so those are our fuel numbers. The question is, when do you pit if it's going green? Do you pit it halfway? Do you do a short pit and pit with 65 to go? Or do you go as long as you can and hope for a caution to gain that track position? So that is where we're at. We've got all the names that you're used to seeing, so that'll be fun. Although I don't know who this guy is, but I could just be forgetting. This guy and that guy. But yeah, we'll do our normal thing. I'm not quick, but we never are in this car. We are going to qualify, and hopefully that will help us out. But since we can't go the whole way clutching, since we're doing 90 laps and middle of the corner speeds are slower, so it takes a lot more braking and a lot more gas to get in and out of the corners, which means a lot more fuel usage than what we're doing at Atlanta. That means that we can't stretch this, but we know if we get 14 laps in, absolutely pit if there's a caution. And then go clutch the whole way. So we'll see how this one plays out. I still don't know what we're going to do. Since a pit stops is 37 seconds of added time, that's barely a lap. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But let's go qualify. Let's see what we can do here. Let's just back the brakes up. So when we were here in the next gen, there was definitely some added grip to the middle line. And I don't know if that's going to come into play or not. But it is very tight through the center of the corner. That's going to be one thing that we're going to be dealing with. Very low corner speeds, 125. Just going to get it slowed, get it turned, let it rotate, get on the gas, hope for a mid 32. Probably going to be a 32.8 though. That's about the best I can get. I don't know how anyone's getting down lower. 32.6, way better than I was expecting. Now we kind of know that, so we're gonna push a little harder. harder here. Let it come out wide because there's just enough room to let it push out. But all we did was eat up a 10th on the clock. So I guess let's try this wider line, see if there is any extra grip. There is not. There is none. You're headed towards the wall. 1 lap for us. P4 right now. We'll see how much further we drop.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
So that's a 32.662. The 12 car beats us with a 6.61. Shane's got the pole at the moment. Gavin does a 7.75. And see where Mitch ends up. James has a very poor lap there. Oh, he did not get a good lap time. That's interesting. And then we got other Gavin in here. We've got... See it. I'm losing my mind. Thought I saw him. George. Yeah. Where'd George qualify? Oh, he's right there. He's in 11th. Oops. That was not what I wanted. I was going for the R. Joe's in here. I mean, there's too many people to keep track of anymore. It's nice, though, that we can sort of get a whole split to ourselves. But yeah, looks like we are qualifying 4th, and it looks like Mitch. I'm guessing Mitch does not like tight setups. Fast people normally despise tight setups because it's not that they can't drive them. It's just that you can't drive them fast like they normally do where they're driving off the right rear. So, yeah. Interesting that he struggled there, but maybe he made a mistake. Maybe it snapped on him. I don't know how. We'll assume that he's gonna be the typical number 1 car that wants to start at the back. So, Shane's got pole, and we've got 4th place. So, we've got to do our work, see what we can do. I am going to be a little bit smart here, although this is getting into the really nitpickies of fuel. Not that fuel's going to matter, but we're going to wait till the very end to join. Really like that paint scheme on Billy's car. Joe, it's got a weird looking car. Got green numbers on a Motorcraft car. What is that, George? And we got Tyler in here. So, yeah, we're waiting on just a couple of people to join up. Looks like everyone has pretty much, so I will go ahead and hop in. And we should be going now.
Additional sets of
and
tires
now I
during
have
this race.
not used as much fuel as everyone else, even though it's minor, and it doesn't matter at this point. Alright. We got 1 lap around.
1 to go, next time by. You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed right now.
we're just gonna kind of run our pace, not worry too much about things. Have not been in traffic. We're gonna keep the brake bias all the way back. And keep the car clean. That is goal number 1. Goal number 2 is hit at the right time. And we'll kind of play that out depending on the fall off, traffic. You know, pretty much there's no wrong time since tires
green, stay focused.
even out. But if you want the lightest car for the longest time, then you're going to be pitting late.
Green flag, green flag.
Didn't miss a shift.
Inside.
Didn't miss a shift.
Still there at the bottom. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
Just trying to fall in here. Okay. And now we do our thing. Everyone had a little push there. That was weird. It really struggled
0.71.
through the center of the corner. Just gonna back it off early. I know that the tires don't really burn up, but I don't want to do anything bad to that right front yet.
Outside. Keep low. The next car's the leader. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear. 33.133. You're now in third.
Okay, third place. We've got our fuel numbers, and it looks like we need about 7 gallons. But that will go down
985.
as we get a little further into this. Now, Nashville is normally a place that you get the long green runs. There's something about this track that you get less cautions, although somehow the ego-filled first race of the week ended up with like 8 or 9 cautions. So,
33.152.
yeah, I assume this will go long green run, but you never know. Someone can bounce it off the wall. Some prediction code issues can happen. But yeah, there is, the pit window pretty much opens at lap 20. But if you pit at lap 20, you're going to be on a full tank of fuel for most of the race. So that's going to be just a little bit slower. See if I remember how to do that. That got weird. Just when we had a bit of space there, wanted to practice it. I practiced it a couple of laps earlier today, but that was just to get fuel numbers. Right now we're using 0.3 gallons a lap. You can get that down to 0.26 with clutching. But as you can see,
the next car's the leader.
car's not, I don't know, I'm not having the same, oh my god, it's way too tight experience everyone else is. So, I'm not too concerned about what the tire's going to do. I don't think that's something you need to worry about at all. Chain's getting a bit loose up there. I think most of the field is going to come in at halfway. I think if you're in the back, you want to stay out long, just to maybe grab some track position. I don't know what we'll do. Like I said, it depends on traffic, it depends on if we're getting held up, if I feel like I've killed the tires. We'll probably just do right sides only. We're looking at sticking right around the 33.5s. That range. We don't want to start falling to the 34s until about lap 40. But we should be able to stick right around that.
33.655.
These two are coming back to us, though. We're already on lap 12.
33.729.
See, maybe I'll just go drive up to the lead. That'd be something different. Big gap throughout the field. Back of the pack is pretty far back. Making a pass is going to be difficult here. Especially with the outside lane out of 2. Makes it a lot harder to do anything. We'll see what happens between these guys. I think Billy's just riding. I don't think he would be falling off right now.
33.829.
A little worried about where the tires, or where the speed is right now, since we've already dropped off to this point, but if it just stays here, it doesn't feel like the car is tight. It doesn't feel like it wants to not turn. I almost feel the opposite when I hook around the bottom. Bounce it off the yellow line there. Alright, I'm gonna go last lap. Shane's doing a good job up there, though. Pretty sure he had to drive back up into the lead, is what we saw. It does look like it's getting a little tight on him. He's maybe scraped the wall out of 4 last lap, and then he almost got the wall there out of 2.
419.
Definitely looks like we are going the whole race green though, the way this is running. Yep, little slide there I didn't want. It is nice that we can just race the cars now. And that I don't have to do some, I mean, I know I don't have to do some stupid fuel strategy, but since it does not work out with the math and the tires don't drop off, we can just kind of race the car and not have to worry about anything. It's still an old heavy beast, but I mean, it has lost some character. It was interesting when the tires would really just die off. But I think there's still a bit of that. I think we're still going to see some people die off. Yeah. Now, if the mid-pack's saving their tires, they would only put themselves in a worse situation. Get really loose on corner entry there. Very loose on exit. Just overdrove the entry and got the right rear hot. Alright, I'm gonna set up my fuel to take 7 gallons.
34.047.
Probably do 6 gallons, but there's no reason to cut it short. And then we're going to take 2 tires. Although I'm a little worried about that, because it was definitely getting looser for Gavin at Atlanta, and I think that was a lot to do with the left rear. We might do 4 tires. I'm gonna keep it 4 tires. Chain gets a bit of a wiggle in the center of the corner. We are getting looser. So I do feel like 4 tires is gonna be better for us. Shane kind of moves up off the line. Now, Gavin and I discussed all the different strategies that we could end up doing, which we never really discuss, and so it'll be interesting to see which way he goes. I don't think he's going to pick the same thing I do, especially with his position behind me. He's going to want to find a way to jump me on strategy. Move the brakes back forward a little bit. It's a very weird feeling to have this car start to rotate. Not something normal. Like I said in the forums, this car, once you get the tires a little worn, feels the best that it's ever felt. It feels like an actual race car that you have to drive, instead of a tight piece of crap that you have to baby around. But on new tires, it still feels the same as the old car. But once you get some wear on the tires, then it feels great. they can start the tires off at 80%, I think it would be perfect. Or whatever the heat is, or, you know, whatever is causing this feeling right now, it feels great. If the cars were a little looser, I think people would be self-spinning very easy, especially in the lower splits. But no one's really dropping off. Everyone's just the exact same. Up here, we're slowly separating from each other, but there's no big swings that are happening. So the question now is, when is everyone pitting? We're in the 34s. But everyone behind us is in the 34s because it doesn't look like they're really gaining on us.
34.079.
Got some lap traffic. 7 seconds ahead now. And that might determine my pit strategy, depending on how heavy traffic's looking.
34.127.
Shane has given up the lead, just pulled over for him. Everyone behind's just sticking right at that same margin. I know I'm going to hurt myself with 4 tires, but I feel like it's going to go too loose based on what I saw last week watching Gavin's view.
0.088.
And it does seem like they have softened the left sides up with this new tire. We can go 40 more laps.
34.158.
But the pit sequence is probably going to start in about 10 laps. There'll be a few people jumping in early. And then around lap 70, they're going to be at the exact same speed as we are now. So the biggest thing is, how hard is it to pass? Do you rather pass people on pit road, or do you want to have fresher tires at the end? And then there's always the cautions and everything that you got to think about with that. But it does seem like the tires are falling off harder than I was planning on them falling off, with us being in 34 ones.
34.173.
Leader just missed the 3 and 4, slowed them both down here. Everyone behind is gaining. Got some people on pit road from the back of the pack.
34.128.
Shane is looking really strong though. I thought he was going to start falling off, and I thought Tyler was just saving tires and was going to pull away there, but that has not happened. Tyler keeps going a little wider out of 4, and that's going to put just a little more heat in the right front. And that guy's still on pit road, so I don't believe that was an actual pit stop, and it might have been someone that put it in the wall. We got a massive gap behind us, though. The rest of the field. They are 4 seconds back from us. But Joe and Gavin and Billy, they're not falling away. We're just kind of all the same right here. And it doesn't seem like any of us can do anything, so it's all going to come down to that pit strategy. Now, if I'm going to take 4 tires, then I think that's something that you want to do with an earlier pit stop. Billy had a little mistake there on exit. Allowed Gavin to move up. Joe had a little moment. He's going to lose a 1.5 or so. Back into the 34Os. Letting the car just run a little looser, although there it went. I don't know what to do strategy-wise. We're definitely falling off the same throughout the run, so I think 45 is the way to go. It hasn't really settled down at the pace that we're going. I thought it was going to kind of even out at a 33.8 or even a 34.0, but we're kind of still dropping.
34.117.
All right.
The yellow flag is out.
Well,
line up, single file.
Now it doesn't matter.
Road is closed right
And this race just got really boring because we're just going to get what we get now here. There's no more speed in it for me. So, like, yeah, the only thing that was going to make this race exciting was the green flag stops and who pit win. Because it was going to unsort us, and it doesn't seem like anyone's much quicker than another. So, that ruined the race, sadly. because now we're just gonna get third, fourth, or fifth. There's nothing else that we're gonna get, unless these guys have some weird issue. Disappointing, but is what it is. Both cars in front are hitting after us.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, fuck. Well, now we're gonna be even worse off. Oh well. Yeah. Just nothing we could do there. We do have 2 tires being taken by a few people. I don't think that's the way to go.
Okay, go. Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining.
Left sides were 84, 83.
Catch up, 5.
Right sides were 76, 75. Yeah, I think that people on 2 tires are going to struggle. Unless it makes it loose enough for them to be quick. But, I don't know. I don't think that's the call. Normally, it's the call in these cars, but I think with the new tires, it's a little different. Now, yes, they're going to have a little less fuel.
You're on the outside this time.
But,
1 minute, 28.493.
I don't know what Gavin's doing behind us. It's not double file starts, it's just outside line for the lead lap cars. So there's Tyler. He is behind us now. And then we got Billy and Mitch out front. And then we are essentially in 4th. And we've lost Joe somewhere way in the back. I wonder if, I don't know, the whole back of the field's kind of been missing. So yeah, I don't know how to play this one now. Try to take it a little easier on the tires and hope there's speed at the end.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is off, be ready. Green, green, green. 1 minute, 16.729.
Because overall, everyone ahead of us were all the same speed, and I don't think I can make a pass, so do I try and just be a little easier on the tires? I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. 33.728. We'll see if the 2 tire guys just check out. I just don't feel like the way the car was feeling at the end, that 2 tires was the call. Stop hitting the apron. And we'll see what kind of... Alright, I was wondering what the lap car was going to do.
33.049.
We're going to have to fight him for a while or not. Mitch is already getting caught
Clear up top.
by Tyler, so... I think we'll be able to get 4th. I don't think we're getting back past Gavin. Missing our pit stall. Gave him the win over us. Because he was quicker at the end of that run, too.
33.19.
But, if we can get ahead of him early in this stage, then maybe we can pull him off. But I don't think I can even do that. It's just very difficult to make a pass on this track with tighter cars. Mitch going for the lead. You know who I don't see is James. He was like the first car of the second pack. It looks like he is out of the race, so he must have been the caution. Or part of it. That is a wall hit for Shane.
33.367.
Alright, Gavin's going to be really conservative here. I think we just got to take our chance. He's seeing all these guys about ready to wreck.
Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it.
And I see that this is very, very hard to pass. And we just kind of had the run there. We'll get ahead of him, try to hold him off for the rest of the race. Or for a corner, since I just missed the corner massively there. Okay. No need to push the tires now. Ease it in. Gavin's going to be going, why the hell are you going so slow now?
.801.
See, I mean, Shane's just struggling to get that grip off the corner out of 2. It's just so difficult to make a pass. And if Gavin really wanted to, he probably could have held us off for a few laps. Almost put it in the wall. Don't want to do that in front of Gavin.
33.565.
Okay, I'd really like to get around Billy. Doesn't look like he's loose, so... Don't think the 2 tires are hurting him as I thought they would. It's clearly gotten Mitch a lot of track position. Here comes Tyler's catching up. Gavin's backed off. He's saving his tires for the end. I just don't think that you can save enough here to make the moves, but He can prove us all wrong. He's always a little better on his tires on bigger tracks like this.
0.702. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road
now,
is closed.
this
Carbide. You had the
is going to
position
make
when the yellow
things
flag
interesting.
came out.
And the 6 was coming out of the pits, so now we got to get him past us. Now we maybe come in and take 2 tires. I need the 6 to come past us. Alright. Well, things are going to get messed up and mixed up here. There's 14 cars on the lead lap.
Jetstar, 6 car, pit road's open.
Are the leaders going to pit? Is the back of the pack going to pit? We've done 20 laps. Quite a few people staying out. It might be lap cars. No, a few of them aren't.
The pit box in 10.
Yeah, this just changed the whole race.
5.
Now we're into some really
3,
interesting stuff.
2, 1. Right
Let's
here.
not miss our stall.
Okay, punch it.
Mitch took 4.
You're out of right sets of tyres. They want you in single file.
96,
Jetstar,
96,
8 car.
all around. All 4 tires. Move the brakes forward just a bit. So we got George up ahead of us. We got Gavin up ahead of us. Billy and Tyler. So we didn't lose out too much. We got tires. We're going to have a lot of lap cars on the inside. Kind of surprised Mitch took 4 there, but maybe he didn't like how it was feeling. Or maybe he didn't feel like new tires on against a bit of lefts that were on since the start were going to be good. He's definitely lost a lot of track position out of that. Now, we know we are much quicker than the 13, and it looks like Gavin actually pit, so he's no longer in front of us. So we are in 5th place. Pretty much right where we were, other than George being up here. But he's taken the place of Mitch. So that worked out for us, because if there's another yellow, no one behind us is pitting because they don't have tires. So then the top 2 would be starting behind everyone in a single file start. And that is never good.
1 to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. 1 minute.
How many lappers are going to come up front?
23.925.
That is also going to be key, especially with where we're at in line. So I'm going to move the brakes to 50% just to feel it out. I don't think it's going to be loose, but never know. Shane's on 2 tires. George is on old tires. Older, not that old. So we'll see what happens. Gotta be safe. Do have some lap cars maybe coming up. I don't know. They're hanging back there, not really pulling up.
About to go green, stay focused. Pace car is off. Green flag.
Nowhere for us to go.
1 minute 18.439.
George just pulls out of the way. Lap car pulls out of the way. Nearly comes back up on the track.
Hold your line. Clear
Gavin's
outside.
ready to race.
Inside. Keep high. Still there at the bottom.
Is this the race we wreck each other? I don't want to give up this spot because we're not getting back around him.
Still there, hold your line. You're back in 4th position.
I don't know if we can make the outside work though. We
Stay
can't.
high, there's a car on the low side.
Alright, we'll give him a bad angle on entry.
Clear inside.
Try to, just the timing wasn't there. Had to wait on him in the center of the corner just a bit.
32.885.
Holy crap. Cars behind drove in real deep. We're loose. Oh boy. We're not going fast enough, Gavin. Just gonna block off that run by Mitch. Oh, Gavin put his nose up above Billy, and Billy got a push.
Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Still hold.
Mitch gonna make it 4 wide. He thinks better of it.
Keep low.
Damn you, Gavin. He tossed it in there. You might be able to get a run on him on exit.
Outside, clear.
I don't know how he drove it in that deep, but it hurt him down the straightaway.
Still there.
We've been having fun this week.
33.53. You're back in 4th position. Still there, hold your line.
A little tight,
Still there, hold your line.
bad angle on corner entry. Move the brakes back, get a little looser on corner entry so I can drive it in deeper.
Car's the leader.
Shane going around the outside on his 2 tires. Mitch has got his 4 tires. Just gonna kind of take up a lane and a half so Mitch can't go 3 wide.
83. Keep low. You're back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
Oh, they're nearly getting together. We got a bad push. Like I said, Gavin's capable of holding that outside lane. I can't run up there.
Stay low.
Lift the apron just a little, help it rotate. We're pushing. We're going to be 3 wide off the corner.
3 wide. Still hold. 33.
Mitch backs out of it.
Clear. 2 wide. Clear outside. Outside.
Gavin's gotten ahead of us and probably going to get it. Nope, he had a bad push out of the corner. Jesus, what a race. I don't know why Mitch backed out of it there. Unless he got a weird push off the apron or something. Oh, they're wrecking behind. He saves it. Does he save it? Nope, they're wrecking now. Tyler got
Yellow
spun.
flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Well, that was something. I think that's the hardest we've ever raced. There are times when Gavin and I will give and take. those 10 laps or 8 laps or whatever it was, that was that was not one of those times, because we both know how valuable track position is right now. So, 3-car, is he going to go pit? Because right now he's kind of a sitting duck. I mean, Shane was able to just drive by him on the outside, but if he pits, he's going all the way to the back.
Faster, 5 car.
Billy's going in. Billy had to make the call. That caution perfectly timed for us to cool our tires off after that. Yeah, we both know that once we get on older tires,
Car 12.
it's going to be impossible.
Let them pass on the outside.
It's going to be so impossible to make a pass, so that is why we are fighting for every inch right now.
Letter 12, car by.
Got a couple of good thumbnails in there. I can't believe how well he was doing on the outside there, though. I can't make that work, and everyone else seems to be able to do a lot better hanging on the outside. I try to go up there, and I just go straight backwards. Mitch is looking very quick, though, so he's figured it out, apparently. There was a whole lot of moves made in that little run. That was ridiculous. Unfortunately, Tyler ended up getting spun because the 7 half spun it into the corner. Maybe there was contact. Joe is in 8th. Other Gavin is in 9th. George is back in 13th place. There's someone blinking in and out really bad somewhere. It's a lap car. Hopefully he does not come up. Yeah, that was a crazy run. There was no give and all take there. I can't believe, though, when we went 3 wide, how deep Gavin went into the corner. Like, he was 3 car lengths ahead of us at this point. And luckily, it just killed his run through the center, and we were able to get back underneath him. Otherwise, if he clears us, I don't think we get back in front of him. So now,
1 lap to green. You're on the
we see if we can get around the 3 car.
1 minute 25.
I think Shane's got this one won.
7.
Unless Mitch is able to get through us 3 and get up to Shane. I don't know, Mitch was looking really strong there, but Gavin and I were doing some really poor laps with some of the driving that we were doing. Looks like the lap cars are just dropping to the rear, so they should not come into play. They don't have to, but they are respectful. And he might be the only lap car. Now there's 3 of them. I think they're all multiple laps down. So, we go again. Get a little breather after that one. Get good shifts. Where is Shane gonna go? Is he going late? He waited quite a while on the first, on the initial start.
The pace car is in.
Gavin got a little bad start because we couldn't really see the leader. When he gets through the gears a little better.
1 minute 18.83.
Shane drags the wall, maybe on corner entry. Car is struggling for grip through the center, it seems like. He's going to go to the outside, which
Car outside.
has allowed us to get a nose in.
There is a car on the high side. The next car's the leader.
Oh God, I'm so glad he didn't bounce off the wall, because we were much higher than we should have been because I was trying to get that to stick.
Nice and smooth, you're running second.
Holy shit, Gavin. How are you going in that deep? Oh man, it's pushing really, really bad. Why is it pushing so bad? Alright, brakes all the way to the rear, stop over, drive in center.
33.044.
I don't know how they're so quick right now. Alright, Gavin got really tight there.
33.144.
We got really loose on entry, but it kind of rotated us perfectly through the center of the corner. Got a lot of ground made up on Shane. He's on the same tires as us. Fuck, big push. That was bad.
33.279.
Alright. Don't push through the center. Let the car come to us. Still got 12 laps. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Shane unless he makes a mistake. He's just been the quickest car on short runs for sure. Damn it, Gavin. Get away. Hit a wall. Don't know how I can hold Gavin off. He's looking really strong now. Just can't get on it too early, which I keep doing in 3 and 4. That's killing me all the way down the front stretch. Had to kind of protect the inside there. Really slow through the center. Luckily, nowhere for Gavin to go except for give us a little bump. Gotta be better off forward. Let's wait on it a little longer. Just like that. Just not even looking at Shane's car, looking up past it. Don't want his line to dictate where I drive. It's getting push. Might be able to go somewhere with it here.
33.6. 625. Car
Be a
outside.
bad angle.
Still there.
Just gotta wait on it so that we don't push up on exit.
The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed right
Damn
now.
it!
Past the 5 car.
Got the nose there.
Catch the 8 car.
Well, I don't think it's possible now. Gavin's much quicker than us right now, but I knew track position was so huge after that first run. And I can just park the car in the center of the corner where he's better. And he's got no option other than to run into the back of us. Which he will. I wouldn't blame him. Especially since I'm kind of going a little wider, kind of making everything. What, you gonna go put left sides on, Gavin? Okay. Lap car coming by. Man, this race, it has been intense.
Let them pass on the outside.
Annoying how many yellows we've had, but it's saved it since the mid-race yellow kind of screwed up everything. So the 3 car has dropped to 5th. Billy is up to 6th. Joe is in 7th. George is in 8th. And Gavin is in 9th. Tyler is in 12th after his contact. Michael Klein is in 13th in the 20 car. There's 14 cars on the lead lap, and maybe, no, James did not get his lap back on the lead lap there. So, yeah, Gavin wants this spot really bad. And we've got to do everything we can not to let him have it. I just can't overdrive the first few laps. That was our problem the start of the last run.
5 laps to go.
I don't think we were going to get past Shane just because I backed my entry up so much into one there. Because I wasn't sure if he was going to give us the space or not. But, I mean, we had the nose there. Possibly could have got him through 3 and 4. Because it looks like he's getting tight. So, unfortunate timing there. Now Gavin's going to be able to see the leader, and we're not going to gain an advantage over him on the start, but really didn't do us any good because he was right up to us. Mitch has not been able to do anything now that we've all kind of cooled our tires off. Seems like I didn't even really notice him back behind Gavin. He might just be giving him room to try to make a pass on me. But, yeah, this is the last restart. No green, white checkers, I don't believe. So, this is, if there's a yellow, we're finishing under yellow. And if there's not, I've got to try to hold off Gavin and try to get around Shane.
1 lap to green. 1 minute 25.398.
Inside 10 to go, so it's single file. Brakes, just throw those all the way back. and get through the gears good.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is in.
I got a little happy there. I flinched. I made Gavin flinch.
Green, green.
Stacked everyone up and pretty much gave Shane the win here.
19.458.
Although Shane went really easy into the corner and we got it all back. Bad. We're gonna get a good run on him here.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. 33.498. Still there, hold your line. 2 left to go. 2 to go. Still there, hold your line.
See, everyone else is just so much better on that outside.
Keep low.
There's no way I can stay up there like that.
Outside, clear. White flag this time.
Gavin, you don't get the draft this time.
I need one more good lap. Okay.
Not going to be yellow to save us. Is he going to put the bumper to us? We both overdrive the corner. We got even runs down the backstretch. Oh, we got loose. We got to push. He's going to get a nose under us. We're going to be coming to the line side by side. But we're going to get him. Woo! What a race. I almost threw it away there.
You won. You just toyed with these people today.
All right. Oh, man. That's a must-watch, right? I mean, that was awesome. I almost threw it away there. Holy shit. What a freaking race. That was so tough. That was so freaking tough. My God. Well, we're in the 87s. The time has stopped counting. That one's worth a celebration, but we're not doing burnouts. We're doing it the right way in the 87s. And we're going backwards. Holy shit, that race. Gavin's going to be annoyed a bit, but I mean, that was so much fun. We don't get to have fun like that in the 87s. That's not how this series is supposed to be. Luckily, everyone that shows up for this time slot really decent driving. We'll go take a look. I'm gonna do a whole lap backwards. Celebrate. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a must-watch. I thought I screwed that start up so bad that Shane was just going to check out, and then he went into the first corner so easy. And we just got it all back. And then out of 4, he just pushed really bad. But we didn't have to do any stupid strategy. We didn't do anything like that. We just raced it out. And what a frickin' race. I don't like celebrating after races. Like, that's just, especially online. like this official races where it's just random on the strength of field that you get. But that one, we needed to take the Polish victory lap. And some time to cool down. Wow. Sorry to everyone that, oh, James is already gone. Holy crap. 88.91. Oh man, I need that. Like, this is just a nice palate cleanser after doing dirt. Oh wow. Sorry. I don't normally get that excited over wins, but that one, Jesus. Oh, Gavin's gone. What an absolutely awesome race. Let's go look at him. Let's look at the wrecks. I don't even think we need to. We'll go through the whole thing. I don't think there'll be too much. 88.91. If I said that, I don't know if I did or not. All right. So we got the 7 car blinking and gets hit while he was blinking, probably. And this is on lap 27. So yeah, he actually just loses it himself. What the hell? He's done this multiple times in this race now. He just goes into the corner, loses it, and then Michael's got nowhere to go. It doesn't cause a yellow because they're off the track. And then they're together again here, and the 7's blinking. Quinn is in the wall and headed for the other one, and that's a hard hit. That is why he was on pit road at lap 32. We got the 19. He kind of swerves down as the 14's trying to pass him, and they make contact. So yeah, the 19 just swerves down there as the 14's making his move, and that one's on the 19. Joe, what are you doing, Joe? Joe, did you ruin the run? Is this your fault? Oh, yeah. Big push, lots of wheel, lots of counter steer, back on the left side, back on the right side. Oh my god. Kills James. This isn't a Silver Crown race. Full field's in that one almost. I'll talk to Gavin after this. That sucks for James. He gets the wall right as all that's happening. Joe starts losing it. James probably needed to come down just a little lower there, and I mean, everyone just gets cleared out. Does Gavin make it through? He might have a really good view for you to go watch and see. He's on the brakes hard. He sees it happening. He makes it through. No one else does. There's not another car close that made it through. Mitch is nearly in that, and that is why we got the halfway caution. Then it starts happening more and more. Sam's in the wall. Sam's losing it. Sam overcorrects. Sam's back in the wall. Joe's in the grass. Yellow's out. Then we got the 12 car. He's going to the wall. He's in the grass. Almost gets 3 people. And then it does look like the 7 actually got turned there. Let's take a look at it. He just changes lanes and hits the brakes, and nothing Billy can do. I don't know why is he on the brakes so hard at that point. I guess he was about the same as Mitch, but yeah, when you change lanes right at the last second on someone, it's very hard for them to not run into you. And that gets everyone checked up, and then George gets into the back of Tyler, and the caution comes out. Oh, and Gavin got in that one. But minor little hits there. Oh, James going around. He misses it. Then Billy's trying to get back around the 7. The 7's blinking, and the 7 overdrives the corner on the outside, gets sideways, puts it in the wall. And that's the caution. And the 12, does he get hooked or just loops it, getting on the brakes? And that's it. So let's go watch the last restart. Just watch this again, because honestly, this was absolutely terrible on the start. I flinched. I seen that. All right, you see that little. I don't know if it's him, the rear end bobbling, or if it's the light. I don't know. Let's go see if the light is still from the cockpit view. Right there. There's like a bump there or something, and I thought he was going. I flinched at the littlest of movements, and then that gets us all stacked up. That's an old go-kart tactic that I've talked about before, where you wait till you get hit in the rear end and then hit the gas, because they're going to be lifting off. But then he just really underdrives the corner, and I underdrive the corner compared to Gavin. And I gotta take a look low just to make sure Gavin doesn't think about looking low. We go into the corner. You can just tell that Gavin's so much quicker in the center, but he gets a bad push here. And Shane got a push that allows us to get the run off the corner. Gavin drives it in deep, but nowhere to go because I'm going in so slow because I don't want to push up. We still end up pushing up just a little bit on exit, but we get the run off the corner. We get him cleared. Gavin doesn't quite get him cleared, so that hurts his exit, gives us a tiny bit of space. I go ahead and just give Shane the draft, using anything I can to not help Gavin. Gavin drives in deep, so that hurts his exit here. You see a little more of my rear end getting revealed as we pull away from him. But then he gets through 3 and 4. I get a bad push. Bad turn in there. We push up the track. He's got it turned down low. We don't make contact. We got to just kind of go as low as we can there. And that was a little closer than I actually thought it was. Wow. Much closer than I thought it was, but what a race. That was awesome. Let's take a look at the results. We're going to end up getting 61 iRating. We go 0 incidents one more time on a 499. And, yeah, we weren't the fastest, 32.885 compared to 32.7s. But, yeah, Gavin, best time, quicker than us. He was just overall quicker than us, but that, you know what, we got to go watch that again. Sorry, this is going to be a long video of just watching replays because I want to go see that 3 wide crap. That was ridiculous. That was that after the restart? That when we were pushing it? Yeah, let's just get ourselves a TV camera maybe. Is there any good TV cameras? Is there a spotter camera here? No. Okay, let's just go TV3 and take all the other cameras off and we'll stay zoomed in a bit. Let's just watch this. Watch and enjoy some absolutely crazy hard racing. Because I think it was this. I don't see Mitch though. Oh, we almost hit there. So I try to stay on his outside. I do an okay job through there, but then we just get slow on exit. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to fall in here. We do. Almost hooked him. A little bump there. I mean, at this point in the race, I think we were going harder than we were at the end of the race. We were just driving the hell out of it. Now he gets a little hung up there. That allows us to get a run. We get a bobble off the corner though. And then he's going to get a little checked up here. I think we run into the back of him here too. Got a little 0x's. Yeah, we get him there. He's looking 3. Here comes Mitch. Now this is where he screwed up. When he looks high on Billy, that just opens the door. And Billy pushes up the track a little bit, which really screws his run. So then, now I'm to the inside. We're 3 wide with Billy. Mitch is thinking 4 wide. I know he was thinking 4 wide. And then Kevin just disappears off the screen with his drive into the corner. And it kills him on exit. He would have had us cleared had he not overdrove that. And now we're back on the inside. But then he's just a beast on the outside. Mitch gets a bobble. Almost gets hooked there with Billy. And almost come together. Mitch has got to run. Mitch is thinking center. Not there yet. But I can't get rid of Gavin on my outside. He will not go away. He's ahead of me down the backstretch. I'm just underdriving it or something on the bottom when someone's outside. There we get a good run through the corner, kind of hook it. We push up a little bit. That allows Mitch to get to our inside. And then we couldn't figure out why Mitch lifted, and because I didn't give him any room, I guess. That's why. But that saves us because Gavin thought maybe we're still 3 wide. He enters a little higher. We get ahead of him. and then he just was not able to get around us from that point on. I hope you enjoyed that race. Good job to Gavin, good job to Mitch, really good job to Shane. He was dominant this whole race, but that's awesome. That's what racing should be like. It's fun to have these little races, so I'm glad Gavin put the time slot together, get everyone to join up. That was fun. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.